Just finished my workout, killed it. Weigh-in this morning was back at 296. Regardless of what that scale says, I know that I'm leaner and my clothes are fitting different. I know that my arms are feeling fuller. Killed legs today. I don't do a lot of isolation legs. I don't need big legs. I need functional legs as a wrestler, as a performer. That's just where I'm at. All this week I'm repping the Team Pinfall band, as long as it doesn't cut off the circulation of my hand. I just bought these Beats wireless headphones. There were ones I could have gotten that were almost twice as expensive. The only difference, the color. I wish I would pay twice as much just because I wanted a specific color. This world of consumerism is crazy. Scotty Cash.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Welcome back to Seafood Monday.
It is, in fact, Seafood Monday.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. See, I don't know if they know about Seafood Monday.
You didn't tell them?
This is the first one that's
I
on the
emailed
vlog.
them.
We got the grill fired up. Gonna throw some fishes on it. This dude, one of the comments on my YouTube after, I think it was my Raw review last week, asked why all the WWE hate.
Do you watch it?
Nah, you know, I was
hating on it.
I was very critical of Raw last week, and
What's his name?
I got
his name?
I don't remember.
Okay, Mr. I don't remember. I'm also kind of with you. Like, I watch it because I know some things are just terrible and some things are okay. I just watch it to have fun. I don't go in there to critique everything, even though I definitely used to be that, and I used to be that guy. I'll go to a movie and be like, well, the guy's shoe was untied. How's he gonna run with the shoe untied? Yeah, that used to be me. Now I just try to enjoy stuff because I'm paying for it.
Yeah. I know I'm very critical of it, and it's not hate. Like I'm a WWE guy. Like, that's what I've patterned my career after, my in-ring style after. I mean, I never branched out and was doing the indie thing too much because I was just like,
or
at the time,
you're a WWE guy.
Well, yeah, I mean, at the time, you know, when I was coming up, going into the working the indies was not the way to get to WWE, and that was always my goal. So I had very little interest in the indies.
Right, yeah.
But
he should be calling any. Actually,
it's not him. But we definitely. I'm definitely very critical, and I have a lot of strong beliefs, and I get very passionate when I see things I don't agree with, and things, rudimentary things. You know, I was very critical because, like, I just feel like they're just missing like some basics when it comes to, particularly to Roman Reigns and their push with him. Like, you know,
when is that going to end? That's got to be.
I don't think ever, dude. Scotty Cash.
Coco, watch out, go with dick. I got carried away, dude. I thought we were doing this SNL thing. I thought we were doing that. I thought we were doing that.
Perfect.
I'm Coco, watch out. You're the
Coco, watch out. I'm the trash yard.
You're the trash yard mug.
Perfect. This is now the actual vlog interview where we get to know Scotty Cash.
Okay.
And I've already known you for like 37 years, so I say we'll call it a day. We're good then.
Click the link.
You're the one that got me involved with. I mean, really, you're the one that got me involved with wrestling, because it was your place I used to come over to after I got off work to watch Raw.
Right. Spaghetti.
The spaghetti shop.
Carrot cake, bread. Oh, that was good times. Yes, that was good times.
I used to bring. So, see, I've always brought food for Raw.
Exactly. Yeah,
I used to
exactly.
bring food. I used to bring spaghetti shop for Raw. Now I bring seafood and grill and cook it for you.
I likes it.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. So you've been wrestling longer than me. One of the few.
Couple months.
In the area.
Actually, probably a couple months.
In the area.
Couple months.
Well, I mean, I was coming to watch you before I left college. When I came back, and
I feel like you were gone and then you came back. I'd say maybe I
didn't start
6
till
to
after
8
I
months.
came back.
6 to 8 months.
Yeah. Not a ton of time, but the place hadn't.
Yeah, but for the 6 to 8 months, we were doing nut shots and clotheslines and a drop kick if you could do it.
Right.
So it wasn't like, you know.
Oh yeah. No, I mean the company hadn't been around long, 8 or 9.
I remember buying my WrestleMania set, and Duvall was just like, "Hey, you want to wrestle?" And I was kind of like, "I mean, what do you mean?" He's just like, "Yeah, we bought a ring." What do you mean you bought a ring? He's like, "You want to come wrestle in the ring?" I was like, "Yes." He goes, "Do you have any knee pads?" I'm thinking like, "Who has knee pads?" I don't play volleyball, bro. He's like, "Get some knee pads, some elbow pads, and come over." It's at the blah blah blah, the old theater. I'm just like, for real? So for sure, I walked in. And I'm like, "There's a top rope. There's an everything." Oh yeah, the first thing, dude, I was just like. Thing. They're just like, "All right, get in here. I'm gonna show you how to bump." I was like, "When do we jump off the top?"
Right.
Everybody at first was like, "When do we jump off the top?" Yeah, I was just like, "I'm a top guy."
You've been doing this a long time. You are one of the vets in the area. I really hate that term vet, but I don't know what else to call it. I don't hate the term vet. I don't like the connotation of the term vet. Like a lot of the guys that have been doing this a long time think they're more important than they are. Like, I'm a vet. So like I always kind of cringe a little bit when I use that word.
I mean, I completely accept what you're saying because I've been doing probably longer than a lot of people in the area, but there are a lot of people that are way better than me, depending on what your definition of wrestling is.
Yeah,
but I agree.
Well, that is a great point because that's what I was gonna at. Like, what is your definition of wrestling?
Just the sport in general, I guess. I mean, there's a lot of people that, like Hogan wasn't a great wrestler, but he was the man. He would entertain, thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people over his career. But he never, there was a couple times where he would chain wrestle, like some of his old Japanese videos or whatever, where he's like, "I'm gonna go to Japan and wrestle somebody." Yeah. But wrestling, I feel like, is just like a name of what is happening, I guess. I'm like, a title of what's going on. I don't feel like wrestling is like a hammer lock and a leapfrog and a drop down and a drop kick and a right.
Well, you're one of the ones that'll always say you don't like wrestling.
I don't.
Right.
I don't.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I tried to wrestle a few times. During trainings, I do that. I would do the whole chain wrestling. It's just not. That's not fun to me. I would much rather jump off of stuff or I don't tell a story, make a funny beginning, make a good go home. Yeah, I'm not really a chain wrestling headlock guy.
Yeah. So what do you get into, like, when when you're putting together your match, your performance, whatever, right? When you're doing your stuff for the night, how do you kind of start to put that together? Like, what are you looking for out of your performance?
Well, it depends on who I'm working or wrestling. If it's some kind of feud, I just try to build to the feud. So if I'm getting over on this person, is it their turn to get over on me? Do I need to become a punk or a sissy in the beginning of the match? Did they get over me last time? Do I need to cheat them? If I'm face, do I need to get over on them? I always put a lot of emphasis on the beginning, a big spot in the middle, and the end.
Right.
More so than not, you can just kind of go out there and just kind of fiddle through the middle as long as the crowd. I mean, you can go real slow, you can go real fast, you can spot together a match, you can choke somebody, poke their eye. As long as the crowd's involved. I've seen a match, I had a match with Pixel Dan or whatever you want to, El Diablo, where we literally touched each other like 3 or 4 times the entire thing, and that was, a 15-minute match. Yeah. And then I involved tacos, and the crowd was not happy. So that was fun.
When you go out there and you do your thing, what makes a good match for you? Like I know I'm talking about like when you come back through the curtain, right? You know, like when do you go, that was good, that's it, that's what I...
Okay, well, I just want the fans to be happy, honestly, because there's been so many times where I'll leave after having a match and the crowd is extremely hot, and I loved it. This is the greatest thing I've ever done, and then I watch it on tape and I'm going, what was I doing? Like, the punch was terrible.
Yeah.
That wasn't even a real choke. Like, this is awful. But I remember when I walked out, the fans were going, I wish you were dead.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, I also wish I was dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so,
not screaming at you, that punch sucked.
Yeah, right.
You're bad at
You
this.
weren't even really choking that guy. How do you know?
No, I've had matches where like I can feel it going terribly, but the crowd is going nuts, you know, and I'm like, you know, and like I do something with somebody and the timing is just off or whatever, and we land bad, and and the crowd goes crazy, you know, or whatever, and I'm just like, what are you guys watching? Because it's not this
Is there
match.
a fight in the crowd? What are you guys looking at?
Well, man, thanks for chilling out. I am juiced for Spectacle.
Me
We
too.
are less than 5 days away. Do you realize?
I'm excited.
We're less
dude.
than 5 days
Dude,
away.
Saturday's busy for me. I got all kinds of stuff going on, dude. It's gonna be crazy.
Well, how you gonna be? You gonna come in with your head straight?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
My wife is walking to get her master's degree.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Scotty's wife.
My youngest daughter is performing in her first gymnastics meet.
Congratulations, the youngest daughter.
And then I have to wrestle.
And then you
So I have to rush there. I told you to please push me back so I can get painted up, get my gear on.
Well, we're going to call it a night on that one. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you tomorrow. And until then, don't forget, make a mess, keep your room clean, and always tell the truth.